Welcome to Lost Culture, one-stop destination for everything pop culture. My name is Aston, and today we're going to do a review and a recap for Arrow Season 5, Episode 4. So in this episode, we get to see that the team is starting to get along better. They're working out a lot better. We see Wild Dog still cannot listen to orders. We see when Oliver tells him to hold his shot so that Artemis can get the shot on him. He takes the shot anyway. He misses. And in turn, he actually gets Mr. Fantastic injured. Like, Mr. Terrific is getting destroyed. We see, luckily, Oliver just steps in, just hit him with an arrow, and basically tells him, like, look, you guys are off the street for a couple of days. And I don't think it's really because of what Wild Dog did, more the fact that he was trying to break Diggle out. So that happens. We see that Detective Lance and the new district attorney has to take the evidence basically to the warehouse. And we find out that all this was part of Church's plan just to get inside the evidence locker to get some small arms. We see he gets the weapons. He goes to the vigilante area and he's attacking. All the while, we see the team is shorthanded. We know Oliver went out on a mission to actually get Diggle out of jail. We see that, what else happened? Rags. Mr. Rags isn't with the team yet, so we see that Felicity needs to go out and actually recruit him back to the team. Hopefully he joins the team, basically gives her a piece of why it would happen and how she feels about it. And we see they kind of have a little moment. We see he did information on him. We see that Mr. Rag, the Ragman mantle, is passed down through generations, a family mantle, and he just wants to live up to what his parents, what his grandfather and his father did before him. When that happens, we see he actually joins the team for the final assault, and with the final assault, we see he's like, I didn't know how strong he actually was, but we see he's basically indestructible. We see he's taking bullets. We see he's taking when the bomb went off, all the strap metal from it, he just absorbed it, and it was cool to see like a scale of his abilities. Now, with that being said, we see while they're trying to get everybody out, we see Mr. Terrific goes down and gets stabbed in the back, and there's no way for the team to escape without one person being left behind. Who does it? The Wild Dog does it. And I must confess, I love everybody's new uniforms. We see Artemis's uniform. We see she's with the bow now. We need to see her train with the bow, but we see she get the bow now. We're one step closer to Young Justice. Hopefully we get a Titan spinoff. But we see that. We see the blood. We see the rest of the team escape. Mr. Rag doesn't get a new uniform, but we see Mr. Terrific's uniform. I don't know why I call him Mr. Rag. It's just Rag Man. We see Wild Dog's new uniform. He has a little hockey jersey on and everything. So I like these outfits. And Wild Dog's is directly out of the comic books. So is Mr. Terrific's. And it's cool to see that. But we see Wild Dog actually stuck behind so the rest of the crew can get out. And we see Lance doesn't really want to leave him. We see Felicity has to call a hard shot again of leaving Wild Dog behind. All the while, Oliver's out on his little, top secret mission to break Diggle out. We see when he gets in, like, Diggle isn't where he's supposed to be. And they had to switch the plan up. We see that he went out, he has to basically be spotted so that they can do an alarm and get everybody back to their cells. He does that not before breaking into Palmer Tech and getting a little a theoretical object, not theoretical, but a prototype. He got the prototype which he's going to use to cut through the floor so they can jump into the sewers. And what he does get, we see Diggle kind of like wasn't really against it at first. When he first sees Oliver in the cell with him. And Oliver basically tells him, look, I'm not going anywhere. Either I'm going to be locked up with you or you're going to break out. And we see Diggle decides to break out. We see they're going through the swords and everything. I love how Oliver used the acid again on the ladder, which made the guards fall back into the pit. I actually like that. One thing I do know, Arrow steals so much Batman stuff, and you don't know what I'm talking about. In not Dark Knight Rises, but just the Dark Knight, Batman actually does the same little move. He does like a low flying cargo ship comes in, pulls him off of the ground, and that's how he makes escape out of Hong Kong. So obviously Arrow pulled that from like the Dark Knight, like I said. We see with all of that, we see Diggle has a new setup, and Oliver basically tells him like, I understand you don't want, like, I understand you want to suffer for everything you've done, all your past crimes, but I need you to do that under the mantle of Spartan. So we finally got Spartan back on the team. He didn't help out at all this episode. He definitely gonna help out next episode. We're gonna need him, but I love to see how everything is going on. Like we have to see Ollie is focused on getting John out. He just refuses to let him stay in jail and basically abandon his family. He will not let that happen. Obviously, Felicity does not agree with it. She like before Oliver goes, we see she sends the team after him to stop him, and Oliver like without a shot, like it was bad. Oliver beats their asses, like, and it's funny because when we see they're all beat up and Thea comes to talk to them, they're like, "Oh, the worst part of the night is we realized we couldn't like." We realized that Oliver was going half-ass on us during our training missions. So maybe they're going to improve from this. Hopefully they do improve from this. I don't know if Speed's going to come back to the team anytime soon. We know Roy's coming in the near future. I don't know when we're actually going to get Roy. But it's going to be cool to see Roy interact with the new team and everything. And I wish actually that Speedy would have suited up and helped them with the mission today. But she didn't. It's cool. I understand she's trying to leave this lifestyle behind. And we got to talk about the district attorney. I personally think he's going to be from Prometheus. He has that dark side to him. We see when he's in the interrogation room, he tells him like, "Look, you don't." He's like, "Oh, about church. Like, church isn't here with you. I am. You should fear me more than church at this moment." Obviously, it doesn't work. That's when church starts the assault on the precinct, and the team comes in to intervene. But through all this episode, we see Wild Dog is still having an issue taking commands. We find out that he was kicked out of the Navy with a dishonorable discharge for not listening. We see Artemis is getting tired of it. She's like, "Look, you ruined another op again. You need to learn us to take your time. Like, let us handle it and just follow directions." And one thing I mentioned is Mr. Terrific braids. There is no way he's getting his hair braided in time for every mission. Like, they gotta come out with a more reasonable way, or he doesn't have to wear braids more times. And we found out that Felicity was fired from Palmer Tech. Felicity is no longer a part of Palmer Tech. I was wondering, neither is Mr. Terrific. We found out that she was fired, he quit out of loyalty to her, which is cool to see. I wonder where all the funding for the Green Arrow and crew is coming from now. That's my biggest question. But besides that, like it was a really great episode. Good to see Church. Obviously, Church isn't going to hurt Arrow because of his fear from Prometheus, but something has to give. Like, yes, this show is definitely much better than it used to be. It's definitely improved measures. It might be because of the new blood they brought in with Wild Dog, Mr. Terrific has been for a couple seasons, but Artemis and everybody. I enjoyed Artemis, especially since I'm having hope for a Young Justice type movie, but we'll never really know, that movie, but TV show, we'll never really know until it happens. And there's not really much that happened. We get to see Ollie and Detective Lance is talking about his new position, how he got a new job and everything. It's cool to see that, but besides that, not much really happened. Like, as always, let me know if I missed anything. If you think I missed something or you wish I would have touched on something else, just let me know. And we can talk about it within the comment section. As always, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, you can follow us on Twitter at Lost_Culture TV. Or you can follow me on Instagram, or follow us on Instagram as Lost_Culture. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Saint_Aston. And also, we just added a Facebook page. Be sure to go and check out our Facebook page where we keep everything up to date. We do little small articles and everything from hip hop to TV shows to movies. We're going to be doing like our movie reviews and everything written form. We're going to be put on the Facebook page. We're still going to be doing video logs of the like movie reviews and everything, but we're going to start doing written ones also for Facebook and things of that nature. So just stay tuned. We're going to be doing some different things as always. Always, until next time, stay lost. And today we're going to do a review and a recap for Arrow Season 5, Episode 2. We're doing a review and a recap for Supergirl Season 2, Episode 3.